We're on our way for a girls trip to Blue Ridge, heading up the highway for the day. Just getting some content for shoot the shit and trust in your process. But have you ever seen that episode of, you ever watch I Love Lucy?
Yeah, okay, yes.
You're like, heard of it. There's one where they're going on a trip. They're doing a road trip from New York to California. Okay, y'all, this is another thing that's kind of opposite of me. Anyway, they went on a trip and it's like, 2 miles this way and it's like a roundabout like 20 miles. And then they're like, oh, okay, 3 miles. And it sends them all the way back to where they started. So sometimes, who knows?
Wait, you said it to say what?
This arrow, do we know where it is going directly?
Gotcha. Yeah,
not
just
necessarily.
Out of nowhere, just pointing like one.
Right. So we that way, like how far that way?
Right. I get you. What does it say? Tiny home.
Open house.
Open house. We stopping. Where's that at?
Just below Walmart, behind Popeyes. Now that I could. I know, where is the place that I saw? Well, I guess I have to go back. I can go back to the email I sent to you. I love that too, kind of like what we were talking about earlier, and I'm hearing it differently now between taking time to re-parent yourself, to love yourself, versus I think I was kind of a little bit in my feelings when you were saying about keeping stuck on living in the past, and those are two different ways of looking at it. It's not that there's anything wrong with acknowledging things that were missed. It's just about moving forward with it, not staying stuck in that hurt place.
Right. And a lot of times people argue for that place because that's all you know, right? So it's like, this is my trauma.
Right.
And I don't speak light of my trauma. This is my trauma.
Right.
It's important, and yes, it is important.
Right.
Nobody's saying that we should dismiss it. I'm just saying don't take residence up there.
Right.
Because where you focus, that is what you bring about.
Right.
So focus on what you want and how you wish it was and how you plan on making it in the future. And if
am I blocking your?
No. And if you do focus there, ask yourself, okay, well, I'm focusing here so that I don't repeat it in the future.
Right.
But I'm not staying back here.
Right.
But it is your process, so
gotta trust in it.
You gotta trust in it and know that it's okay.
And then sometimes shoot the shit too.
That's what we're doing now. We're shooting the shit.
But let me tell you what I said, please.
Okay.
What I said is, I cannot wait till the day that I have $97,000 to buy something in cash.
Right. And what I heard when you said that, I said, well, just remember, he also said he sold another RV. So it was like that was easy for him to have the $97,000 in cash.
But the point I'm making is that I am creating the abundance and not putting a limit on having to sell something to have that. I'm just saying having the ability to have that amount of liquidity.
Okay, and I was saying, because I thought I heard you say that, wow, like that's a big number. And I'm like, well, yeah, he was able to do it because of that.
Right. No, I'm just saying it was a big number, and I can't wait till I'm in that position. And I interpreted you like modifying it as a limit on it.
Right. And see, and I wasn't saying, I was using that as, oh, that's the way he got it, so that's how it's possible in my head. You see what I'm saying?
I love the way you just said that, start where you are, because that's, I think, the biggest thing for me is, it's that Virgo thing, thinking it's got to be perfect.
You're right, but if it's perfect.
Looking at my chubby cheeks and my red eyes, and I promise you my eyes are red from allergies. That's all it is. That's all it is. I need to work on it. But
you know what? Even if it wasn't from that, who gives a damn? You know what I'm saying? This is you.
Right.
Right. So.
Right.
My thing is, if we're waiting to be perfect, we're never going to put anything out. You're never going to get anything done. You're going to be paralyzed with fear.
Right.
And it all boils down to worried about what other people think, but ultimately judging yourself, right?
Right.
Nobody's thinking about you like that. As a matter of fact, most people appreciate you just being yourself.
Exactly. That's true. That's true. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. That's the motto for the day. All things are possible if you believe, and keep it real.
Thing if you don't feel comfortable
Right.
with
So one other thing too is, now I'm taping, but where is the camera? Because I always see like right there. So I need
look
to be.
here. Look here. Because you ever see people who look at themselves and they look weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. One thing I really love about you, Pam, and it's so funny because you are, okay, also, you need to keep your eyes on the road, okay? You don't be looking at the camera. I'll look at the camera. You don't have to look at the camera right now. But I love the way you're so confident, even like telling me how to do this. You're telling me how to do the camera. You're giving me such good instruction. You're so knowledgeable at so many things. And when I've like listened to the edit, like doing the edits with Nathan, your voice is so strong and powerful. And I really, really hope that you see that and know that and feel that. Because sometimes I feel like you know it, but then you don't always. And just like me, that's why we're together, because we're actually, okay, just let it be clear. Not that it matters to anybody, but we're really not together. I promise you, we are not a couple.
No, we're not. Okay, I'm thinking, but you. Now, interesting enough, you have a fear that somebody would think that you're a lesbian.
I do, and honestly,
damn.
If we're gonna get it 100% always real, I've always felt that since I've been single, living in Atlanta, because. And I'm not homophobic. I'm not.
Right.
Maybe that is being
no,
homophobic.
Maybe you are somewhat homophobic, because
I
don't care if you think I'm a lesbian or not. I think that because here's the thing, what do you think a lesbian is, right? Because I've seen some lesbians who are definitely more feminine than me.
Right.
So what are you saying? Is it because you think that people might think you act masculine? I mean, I don't know what that means, but I know that is for me. Like, if
okay, we're gonna put a pin in this topic because we're about to get something to eat. Anyway, okay. Here we are driving up the highway. Now, so like I was saying, it's like on the one hand, you're so confident in so many ways, and
I'm starting to feel like an incel this time.
I know, that's the thing. It's like I don't want to. I mean, I guess what it is like you are so confident. Like you're trying to show me this video stuff. You're so good at it. Please watch her YouTube channel, Trusting Your Process. It's so good. Well, actually, is this going to go on Trusting Your Process as well? So content. Right.
The content.
But she's sitting here explaining to me like how to do the camera. She's so patient and she's so authoritative. Like, one thing I do sometimes, which I'm getting out of the habit of doing, is even if I know something, in order to not seem like, a bitch or just like obnoxious, I'll say, I think it's like this, when in my head I'm thinking, this is the fucking way you do that shit. Why are you so dumb that you don't know that? Whereas,
well, maybe that's a good thing, because if you led with that, then that would be a problem.
Right. But that's what I'm saying, is that you were so like powerful, and you're just like, no, put the camera here, hold the phone this way, look here for the camera so you don't look like this. And then when it comes to some things, you like don't have as much faith in your ability to do things, and that's one of the things that I really want you to overcome. And like I was saying before, why we're together as mirrors with each other, even though, again,
oh my
we're
God,
not
you
together. We're not together like that. No, I'm just kidding about that. That I think is a whole nother I think we need to have a whole episode.
No,
on
you
that.
need to have that episode, because I don't have a problem with that. My thing is, I know I'm not into women, but I don't have a problem if somebody says, "Are you a lesbian?" No.
I don't have a problem with somebody asking me if I'm a lesbian. I guess I have a problem with people just thinking it and assuming.
No, that's what you think about other people. So you're projecting that.
I am very judgmental. We all know that.
Well, then claim it, girl, claim it.
We all know I'm judgmental. I'm getting over that.